putting in on the upper Wisconsin, just downstream of the VIEUX Dam. I'm going to attempt to paddle upstream to the dam so that I can say I started like right at the headwaters. Alright, here's the VIEUX Dam, headwaters of the Wisconsin River. Had to paddle probably a couple hundred yards upstream from the landing to get here. But I wanted to be able to say I started right at the source of the Wisconsin. Water is really high. We got like 3 to 8 inches of rain in Vilas County overnight. So in theory this should make it easier for the trip downstream. Should be able to go over a lot of obstructions and shallow bridges. So today I'm just doing a short stretch down to Highway 45, so it's only 5 miles. So here's my truck parked at the landing, like 200 yards downstream from the VIEUX Dam. I'm going to have to do a short portage here because there's like a 3-foot diameter culvert. The culvert is just too small to paddle through. And this little walking trail bridge that takes, if you just want to walk up to the dam. See here you can see the culvert's just too small to paddle through. Okay. Gotta push through the tall grass a bit to get out, back out to the river after portaging over the road, bypass the culverts. Looks to be an obstruction here. I don't know if I'll be able to get under it with the camera. I have to take the camera off. Oops. That didn't go so well. This is about 50 minutes into the trip. I thought it would get easier and more open as I went along, but that is not proving to be the case. More obstacles as I go further. Well, here is a down tree that I couldn't get under. Probably get under it in lower water, but gotta drag around over. In the saddle. Alright, here's the snowmobile trail bridge that Rohr said something about. Not quite sure what he said was after this, but we'll find out. I would say the stretch just above the snowmobile trail is a lot of alders to bash through. Well, the river opened up considerably after the snowmobile trail bridge. So it's pretty wide and deep and slow moving current down here. Let's see how long that lasts. Okay, here's mile 5, the Highway 45 bridge. So it took 2 hours to get here from, we put in just below Lac du Désert. I had only one portage, one down tree, another down tree that I had to scooch under, another one just 100 yards upstream from here that I had to scooch over, and then also there was some alders to bash through just like a quarter mile above the snowmobile trail bridge. But no sign of any beaver dams, and definitely wasn't any shallow water at this water level. And here is the takeout. Railroad bridge about a mile in. I'm assuming it's probably a snowmobile trail and or an ATV trail, just like every other old railroad track around here. River here is slow moving, wide, 2 to 3 feet deep. Crossing the railroad tracks again about 3/4 of a mile later. The river did kind of a loop. The tracks went straight. Looks like an obstacle here. We're right by Highway 45 and E, so there's traffic noise, but there's a major white pine tree down across the river here. See if I can sneak through. Alright, not gonna make it. Gonna have to drag around. Water so high I might be able to just pull my way through the grasses. Yep. And you have to get out of the boat. Now about 2 hours in, some of the banks are starting to get a little higher. Current is picking up a little bit. River's still small and twisty through alders.
You don't want to do the total 14. A good plan would be to take out at HART Lake Landing.
Okay.
Because that'll give you and make the trip more even. If you start from K tomorrow, you got to go a long ways to get to G at that point. It's only 6 miles from K to river. If you get out of HART Lake Landing, you do 10 miles today, 10 miles tomorrow.
Alright, here's the Rummels Rd bridge. Took about 2 hours, 45 minutes to get here. I think it's 8 miles-ish. Alright, here's the Rummels Rd canoe campsite. Looks like a nice sandy landing just downstream of this sand bank. Rummels Rd canoe campsite, about a quarter mile down from the landing. 2 or 3 sites. Has this little picnic shelter and a fire ring and a grill. There's an outhouse up here. Only $5 a night per campsite. So, good deal. the County K landing just to the west of Conover. Took me 5 hours and 20 minutes to get here, 14 miles, paddling at a leisurely pace. And then on the Wisconsin River at County K, just west of Conover. This is where I left off yesterday. Today I'm going to head down to County G, which is by Eagle River. It's going to be about a 16-mile trip through mostly a lot of marshland apparently, weaving back and forth. So the river is like 16 miles and the road shuttle is like 9 or 10. So that gives you an idea of how crooked the river is. Alright, heading up Bucktabon Creek now. This campsite here on the left, right by this snowmobile trail bridge. Took about an hour to get here. There's the Bucktabon Creek campsite, maintained by Vilas County. It's right along a snowmobile trail, but it has a nice picnic table and shelter and some grills. Nice grassy area to camp. $5 a night per site. Nice red pines here. A little overlook over the confluence of the Wisconsin and Bucktabon Creek. County G boat landing. Alright, it's 2:45, so that means it took 2 hours 45 minutes to get here, of which more than 45 minutes was at Bucktabon Creek taking aerial photography, so it took me about 5 hours to paddle here, 16